Namaste, beautiful beings. This is Belinda Pearl, and welcome to this weekly irregular divination conscious channeling session. Hopefully, you can feel a little bit of energy coming through. I prepared Reiki to send to you while I'm beaming and transmitting this message. So maybe while you sit here, you'll feel some healing light showering over you. And the reason why I've done this is because it feels like, just as a whole, the collective needs like a little boost in healing. So I know that if you're watching this or listening to this, you on some level is receiving some healing. And if you don't want it, you just can say to you in your mind, no thank you. If you want to, just say yes please. So I wanted to give us a little update of where we are. So we had these powerful full moon that we've just had in Capricorn. Now we're moving into this T-square with Saturn in Aquarius and Mars in Leo. And then there is Uranus in Taurus, which is causing like a little bit of a rifting type of energy. It's about being evolutionary. It's not about devolving. It's actually about taking this energy to evolve. It's creating also a bridge for us to move into a new sphere of our beingness. But you may feel triggered by these lowly world type of energies. So the question is, are you going to allow yourself to feel triggered by the mundane things in life? Or are you going to seek a higher divine plan to see your own self, as well as you see your own self, you hold that sort of elevator type of button for the rest of the collective to rise to evolve to. So we're going to feel a little bit of rifting energy, but this rifting energy is really, every time we feel energy like this, it's actually for our growth. But you may find, because I know I'm feeling this too today, is feeling that your energy feels a little low. So the best thing to do is to go outside and really solar power yourself. Enjoy the sun. Go get 5-10 minutes of warm sun on your skin so you can feel vibrant and full. And do this with like conscious intention, that you're actually like asking Father Sun to fill you with light, to solar power you so that your body's own energy system can get vibrant and light. Also a fun thing, and I may do an extra reading on this on Friday, is that we are going to have like a Sirius gateways where the sun and the star Sirius, it's a fixed star Sirius, aligns, and so energy comes through. And Sirius is all about like evolving technologies. It's also about the psychic realm. It's bringing us into a higher realm of inner and outer awareness. And then if you believe like in the Syrians, like we have these beings of light, if you will, that are here to help us humans evolve. And some of us have an affinity with this type of energy. It streams through like a blue-white light, like a ray of blue, if you will. So a lot of people, some people have this, like, this blue light energy actually ignites them, awakens them. Maybe you're awake and aware of this already, or maybe this is the first time hearing of this and you're realizing that for some odd reason you've always felt drawn to, say, the color blue, or maybe even to, you feel like when you go outside and you look at the night sky, there's a star that calls to you. I know sometimes when I'm outside, I always look at the stars and I always get mesmerized by one or two stars, and then when I get my little star app and I check out which star it is, it always makes sense that that star that was pulling me in. So see how you feel over the next couple of days. They say this gateway opens from about the 3rd of July all the way to the 7th of July. So we're stepping into this powerful portal for human evolution, also for you and your own self. This is powerful for you to really open your inner psychic awarenesses, outer psychic awarenesses, to tap into your intuition and see how that can be developed through this window period, through this time as well, and see what energies want to come through for you. So hopefully that made some sense. Before I go on, because I feel like I'm going to run out of time, is let me pull us a card and see where the energy is for us today and for this window where we're moving into. So close your eyes and take a breath. Draw the breath in and see where guidance wants us to go. And I love this card because I've actually seen this one, and this is actually where we are, this like emotional challenges 13, I had a snake early on that came up in our pranayama practice. So the divine feminine is rising. It says resolve the issue. So this is really where we are actually with this like T-square, with Mars in Leo, Saturn in Aquarius, and Taurus, and Uranus in Taurus, creating this like, you know, a level of discernment to realize what it is that we want to grow from. Emotional challenges. This is also the serious gateway here. This is like awakening of this inner and higher mind within inside of us. It's a clearing of how we feel. Like we've been in this place of maybe like our inner darkness, our own like, what do we call this? Like the dark night of the soul. So now it's really time to really find inside of you, especially in the mind space. I feel like I was teaching earlier on in pranayama about that, you know, super simple, like turn your frown upside down, turn your frown into a smile. This is just the way that we can energetically shift our energies, choosing a different vibration. Some people say that this will be a very trying time, but maybe in this trying time is actually for us to slow down, because the energy is actually asking us to slow down, so that all the emotions that we've been holding on to, that we're feeling onto, we're not reacting to anymore. We actually find it as a way to respond so we can grow from. But it is, if you have tears, please let them run, because the best way to release energy is to release it out the body. And actually one of the sort of Ayurvedic urges is tears. So if you feel that you need to cry, let it out. It actually cleanses and clears like your nervous system, the Majja Dhatu, if you will. So that's also a good thing to do. It's also one of the malas is tears. It feels like our mind's been made lit is the word. It feels like there's been an anointment, an energy that wants to come in and actually spark the mind. So during this window period, take the time to really see and feel. Tap into, maybe find your star app and look in the sky and see where Sirius is, and actually tap into that starlight and let it penetrate into your mind and let it clear you, clear your whole entire vessel, especially the mind space, the one that we allow to govern us so much. Is life would be so different if we cleared our mind, if we became still and we swept out all the negativity. One of the ideas is, as a negative thought arises, is to shift it and change it and bring something new and fresh and loving and joyful. That's why that idea is turn your frown upside down, turn it into a smile. And that seems so silly and seems so simple, but maybe that's all we need, is something silly and simple. Maybe that's what we need to do, is go out into the world and, you know, find ways that we can create more joy. Then as you, yourself, others in the world are feeling challenged or a little bit tight in the world or tense, maybe we can bring joy, we can sprinkle like fairy dust throughout everyone's lives. It says resolve the issue. The issue is already resolved. It's like in the word resolve is solve. So it's solved. Let's just have that. Everything that we're working with is already solved. Thank you so much, universe, for taking your time to work with me. So everything that's come up for me to really learn, it's already done. Like I've already learned, I've already experienced it, so I know how to step through it. Everything's a gateway. It's a bridge. It's a bridge to our evolution. So hopefully that makes some sense somewhere along the lines. I look forward to seeing you all again, hopefully next week or maybe this Friday. From my heart to yours, may you be blissfully blessed. Namaste. And again, this is Belinda Pearl, and you can always find me at belindapearl.com. Namaste.